Remember this recent announcement?
Paid for through higher rates on properties worth more than £500,000, like the warehouses used by online giants.
In the next 3 minutes, you will see what happens beneath the surface during the period between a government policy announcement and asset repricing, and why seeing this early really matters for commercial real estate investors, particularly those without access to institutional research. Between a government policy announcement and asset repricing, there is a real-world lag. Prices still look calm, but decisions are already being made. That period is called the Blindside Window. Activity unfolds quietly behind the scenes. Edgewise CRE sees this activity through near real-time commercial real estate data from CoStar. Since the announcement, we've been observing major shifts in behavior and positioning, allowing us to build forward-looking forecasts that most retail CRE investors never see. We are now inside the Blindside Window following November's budget and the tax changes affecting industrial warehouses. When markets enter this phase, serious investors don't wait for headlines or commentary. They operate with live interpretation. That is what Edgewise CRE exists to provide. Think of it this way. A business knows it must buy goods from overseas in 3 months' time. It doesn't know where exchange rates will be then, so it locks in the currency today. Why? Because even though nothing has happened yet, the risk has already changed. Money starts moving quietly. No headline, no price shock, just early positioning. This is the key insight. Markets don't wait for outcomes. They move when expectations change. The same logic applies to commercial real estate, just more slowly and far less visibly. But underneath, behavior has already changed. Capital begins to reposition. Forecast assumptions shift. Institutional investors move quietly, while prices still appear calm. Retail investors, by contrast, wait for confirmation. They only react after prices finally move. Edgewise CRE does not offer opinions. It produces forward-looking forecasts based on real-time commercial real estate data, reading how capital is already repositioning before prices react. We saw the same pattern in early 2025 in the US, after a policy shift hit hospitality. Prices stayed calm during the lag while institutions repositioned. One retail investor later wrote online that he'd lost around $23,000 holding hospitality ETFs. Not because he was reckless, but because he waited. By the time prices moved, the decision had already been made. The Blindside Window exists because institutions respond to incentives and constraints, while retail investors wait for prices to confirm what has already happened. Prices move last. That's why being late rarely feels reckless in the moment. It feels sensible until the window closes.